violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
We want to begin, though, with new details in a deadly shooting at a Northwest Houston Whataburger. Now, we've already shown you video of what police say shows Darius Sims killing Daniel Thompson at point-blank range.
Wow. So first it was Burger King, now it's Whataburger?
After a fight. ABC 13 reporter Erica Simon spoke to both the victims and the suspect's family. Erica, what did they have to say?
Mel, it's been a long past 48 hours and nobody is a winner here. It is a very tragic situation all the way around. And as you said, I have spoken to both families involved. I was here last night at this Whataburger off of 290 in Hollister, where Daniel Thompson's family held a vigil for him. You can see here in the distance behind me to that pole, this is his photo and some candles there on the ground.
So those candles are usually used in Hispanic homes, so I don't think it's a stretch to say that Daniel Thompson was a probably a vanilla burrito gremlin. Maybe he wasn't on demon time, maybe he was, but it looks like he got into a dispute with a super gremlin and it cost him his life.
The suspect, Darius Sims, his family wants the world to know their side of things. Wednesday, Sims appeared in probable cause court. He was charged with murder and had his bond set at $200,000. As I previously reported, Daniel was a recent graduate of Cypress Ridge High School.
Oh, wow. I guess Daniel isn't a burrito gremlin. Dang. Well, sheesh. It looks like it was just, you know, a nigga moment, which oftentimes are inevitable. But when two brothers get into an argument and they can't settle the dispute verbally, which oftentimes happens, they start threatening each other, pulling out guns, calling each other, you know, I can't say the words, but a cat, A word, N word, you know what I'm saying? So, or a B word, A word, N word. Once those words start to flying, you can probably expect bullets shortly after.
Was an athlete there and was preparing to go to the Army soon. His sister tells me he also had a little girl on the way. Witness video shows the moments Daniel was killed, although we have chosen to pause it.
Well, you see, they're getting in an argument, getting into a dispute, getting into a feud, and you know, you can't argue with these super gremlins, bro. You really can't. It's not even worth it. Especially if you got something going on, you got a whole future ahead of you, you got kids on the way. You don't want to ruin what you got going on arguing with a super gremlin, because it never ends well.
It shows Daniel with his shirt off and his brother trying to calm him down. Sims.
Wow. That was quick. That was quick. And I'm not going to lie, it looks like Daniel was adding fuel to the fire. And you know these super gremlins don't fight.
Pause it. It shows Daniel with his shirt off and his brother trying to calm him down. Sims then shoots him at point blank range, then stands over him and unloads his clip.
Dang. So right after he shot this man, he unloaded the clip on him. Right in front of these two witnesses. That's crazy.
Daniel's brother then goes to his car, grabs a gun, and returns fire, hitting Sims in the leg. Although they condemn what he did, Sims' family wants people to know what led to the shooting and that he's a loving father.
So this is your loving father. He got the old school part in his head. He shot the dude. Honestly, he did not have to bring it to that level. He did not have to bring it to that level. But it's so many different sides to the story. I'm not saying what he did was right. Maybe he really did fear for his life with the first shot, but then standing over him and unloading the clip. I mean, he shot that man down like a dog at the Whataburger. Over some French fries, bruh. Over a double cheeseburger, bruh. Over your spot in line. It's never worth it.
Sims had a previous disagreement with Daniel's brother who worked at Whataburger, and when Sims showed up Tuesday to get food, Sims' family claims Daniel was there looking to fight on his brother's behalf. Daniel then allegedly physically attacked Sims and his daughter, then spilled out into the parking lot, and Sims started shooting.
Dang. So it looks like Daniel was the instigator and he attacked his daughter as well. So this dude said he feel like he did what he had to do. You disrespected him and his daughter. You know, a nigga moment is inevitable.
Now, Sims' family tells me that he felt in fear of his and his daughter's life at the time of the shooting. Although it is important to note that according to detectives, Daniel was not armed and was possibly just simply looking to physically fight. Again, as I said, this is tragic.
And I don't get why these young black men think that other black men are going to fight you, especially in this day and age when we know from all of the music and whatnot, it tells us that we don't do no one-on-ones. We ain't squaring up. I'm finna unload the clip. I'm finna slide on the ops. There is no fighting in the black community anymore. Okay? It's done.
All the way around, and now Darius is going to have to stand in a court of law and stand trial, most likely for the decision to pull the trigger and not walk away.
Well, Vigil was held in the parking lot just behind me here. The victim's dad described his son as a good worker who was scheduled to go into the Army. Tonight, family members gathered for...
Not the balloons. Come on, y'all. We gotta dead these balloon releases.
For a candlelight vigil to remember 19-year-old Daniel Thompson.
Daniel was once he was a track star, graduated at Cy Ridge High School. He was scheduled to go into the military sometime this month.
Houston police say Daniel was shot.
And, you know, I think a lot of brothers need to consider going into the military, especially if their trigger finger is itching. I think the brother Darius could have definitely benefited from that, along with this other brother right here. So, you know, we got to find a way in the community to deal with disputes without getting physical. Whatever happened to talking it out, politicking? These young dudes don't do that no more.
And killed by Darius Sims yesterday afternoon following an altercation in the parking lot outside of this Whataburger. Investigators say when Sims fired at one of Daniel's family members, the family member returned fire and hit Sims in the leg. Police say the suspect fled but was later located at a hospital. He was treated, released, and taken to jail. Charles Thompson says Daniel worked at the restaurant but was not working at the time of the shooting.
So imagine if both of these brothers, Darius, the shooter, and Daniel, the one who was shot, were in the military and they had a dispute. They had an argument. They would most likely really be able to fight it out. But I think when Darius's daughter was involved and he felt like Daniel was attacking his daughter, not only him but his daughter, I think that's what really escalated it. But he probably would have shot him if it was just him dolo.
It's gonna be hard because he was always fun to have around and always goofy, make everyone laugh.
Amrina Ali says she worked with Daniel.
He was a great person inside out, and I mean, now he's gonna be missed.
And a lot of brothers, a lot of young brothers, man, we have anger issues. And once you get out of high school, the gravity of you actually getting into a fight and putting hands on somebody and assaulting someone has a lot higher cost. But we're so quick to want to run the fade and fight somebody and put hands on somebody. When you're over 18, that's a charge. Okay? So we're willing to catch a felony over a stupid argument.
The Vigil, candles were placed in front of a cross as some hugged and others cried.
It's really heartbroken, but at the same time, you know, it's just got to fight for peace.
Jonathan Thompson is Daniel's brother.
Whataburger lost some good employees, so, you know, he's in a good place, though. He's in heaven.
And Houston police say that Darius Sims is now charged with murder. At last check,
Big Bruh said he was in heaven, but last time I checked, I didn't know Super Gremlins on Demon Time went to heaven, but I may be mistaken. You know, I'm not giving a judgment of where he is or where he ain't, but from last time I checked, Super Gremlins on Demon Time don't go to heaven, but
Whataburger lost some good employees, so, you know, he's in a good place, though. He's in heaven.
and Houston police say that Darius Sims is now charged with murder. At last check, he was still behind bars. We're live in Northwest Houston tonight. Michael Lepardi, KPRC 2 News.
Thank you, Mike.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car. I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.